Hello, this is Eileen, 95 again, and I got another little story for you from when I was about 11 and a half, I think I was, and I had a very bad illness. I had appendicitis and I was very ill. I was a very delicate child, and the doctor said to my mum and dad, if you can get this child away for a few weeks in the country, it make a world of difference to her with good food and fresh air. So they said, well, we can't afford to do that. But he said, well, if you can't, try. So my dad told his friend, and Ernie, his name was Ernie Day, and he used to live in the wheat sheaf up in Old Town, and they were very friendly. And he come down and he said, I got to get somewhere for Eileen to go that get fresh air. He said, I know somebody to take her, he said. I got friends that lives in Longworth in just outside Oxfordshire, he said. And he said they would have her. It's a nice couple. They're in their 50s, he said, but he said, we haven't got anywhere where we haven't got no transport, he said, but I think I know somebody that will take her. So he saw one of his mates, and he said he would take us. So Mum, Dad, Ernie, myself and him went off to Oxfordshire. When we got there...
How did you get to Oxfordshire?
In his car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Had you been in a car before?
I've never been in a car in my life.
Oh.
That was the first time I ever rode in a car. Anyway, we go to the place, and it was a pub, and it was called the Blue Boar. And hanging outside the pub was a big notice with a blue boar on there, and it had a thatched roof, little tiny windows. It was really, really old. So they said, oh, here we are. So we went in this little tiny pub, the little tiny bar, wooden tables and chairs, nothing on the floor bar flagstones, a big iron grate where they was chucking wood on to warm the place up. And they took me in, and Ernie introduced Mum and Dad to them, and they said, yes, we'll look after her. Now, I was left there all on my own, and they took me to a nice bedroom where I had to sleep, old-fashioned bedroom, and they said, we'll look after her. So I stayed there. In the morning, when I got up, they said, you go out in the yard there. They said, we'll show you what to do. We got a pump there to pump water out of a can or something, and you got to wash in cold water. So I was out for 3 weeks in cold water outside, and it didn't do me any harm, and I was quite happy there. The daughter that they had a farm. She used to take me down her farm, and she showed me how to milk a cow. So she said one day, she said, here you are, have a go. So she said, I sat on the stool, put the bucket between my legs, but I said the cow wouldn't stand still for me. He kept moving around. I don't think I was pulling the teats right. But however, I enjoyed what I was doing with her each day. And then when we come back, I used to go in the bar with the old men that was coming off of the land, and farmer boys and all of it. And we all used to sit round and play. They taught me how to play cards and dominoes. Every day we had a game, but I couldn't go in there at night. I could only go in the lunchtime. So anyway, I really enjoyed it there, and I did not want to come home. I was very, very happy, and they were very kind to me, this couple, the landlord and the landlady of the Blue Boar. Now, they come to fetch me and take me home. Me mum and dad did. And I said me goodbyes. I never ever thought I would ever go there again. Now, one day I was telling my son about my experience at the Blue Boar, and he said to me, "Would you like to go back and see it again, Mum?" No, I said, yes, I would. And this year, 2017, 2018, he said, "It's your birthday and I've booked to go to the Blue Boar and have a meal. And I'm taking you down there." And he saw on the internet that it's a 16th century old pub. It's a very, what do you call it when they're people all go and see it? What's that, Debbie? When people go and heritage.
Heritage. Oh, right, okay.
It's a heritage site, and it's a tourist attraction. Now they've left the pub. When we went down there, and I could not believe that it's exactly as I saw it when I was a child, and that was 83 years ago when I went, and it's just the same. Except at the back they had built out and made it into a hotel, and you could go there and stay there, and lovely bedrooms and everything there. But the front part, and as you go in, and the yard outside where the horses used to go with the carts, it's been left for everybody to see. If you want to see it yourselves, just go on the internet. Blue Boar, Longworth, Oxfordshire.
Well done.